moving on, something that we want Matt to get his 2 cents in, or his full dollar in. Um, Tay talked about it last week, so I wanted your opinion on it this week. This is the part two to it.
Mm.
LeBron going to Philadelphia. I know your thoughts in the chat. I want to hear your thoughts out loud. What is your thoughts about LeBron going to Philadelphia?
All right, first I'm gonna be political. Not I'm gonna be politically correct, for the sake of our show.
Yeah, your first is your
All right,
professional opinion.
all right. Professional opinion. Uh, I understand. He wants to stack the table again and have his best shot at winning the championship. Why not join up with four other All Stars and see where try to run rampant on the East? But
Mm-hmm.
does that make Philadelphia a favorite on paper? Yes, I guess.
Hmm.
But the thing about these super teams is they take a good while to cook. So there's that. Two, the East is not weak as much as Jalen
So,
Brunson and the New York Knicks has pretty much proven to the league and Indiana as well. Because I very well do believe if Tyrese Halliburton did not get injured in that game 7, they might have beaten OKC in that game 7.
hmm
So you have Orlando who literally was giving it to Detroit, and Detroit was the top team in the East last season. Detroit is still going to come back. They're going to be formidable. Cleveland, analytically, they're going to be formidable.
analytically, man,
Yeah,
man,
analytically, they'll be formidable.
amazing,
I know everybody dismisses the Atlanta Hawks because of how bad the Knicks dog walked them.
and they shouldn't.
They should not, because Atlanta, again, relatively new team. They traded a lot of those pieces and put them together probably like what 6 weeks before the final was 6 weeks before the
Yeah,
playoffs. So yeah, they're gonna have a little time to cook. Washington, with LeBron now going to Philly, Washington is now able to keep AD and Trey Young, and they have this new rookie that's coming in.
you
So
have AJ. You still have Alex Sarr. They have pieces over there, and they're now
it,
also connected to Russell Westbrook, which I think would
it's
be a good pickup. So,
so again, the East is not weak. It's
mhm.
not weak as much as everybody likes to talk shit. And I truly feel like if you say the East is weak, and if you said the East was weak last year, you're fucking stupid. You weren't watching. You weren't watching basketball. You weren't watching
Sure
the games at
wasn't.
all.
You sure was
So
not.
because again, I was not shocked with anything that happened in the playoffs. I was not shocked with Orlando giving it to Detroit. I wasn't, because they were busting Detroit's ass the whole fucking season. Was not shocked with it at
Hmm.
all. If there was any team that was on the East that was giving it to Detroit the whole season, it was Orlando. I was not shocked. And I think me and you were the only ones talking about it at that time. Like,
Right.
everybody is scared. Everybody's wondering, like, yo, is Detroit really that good? Yeah, they're that good. Orlando is just as good as they are. They're
Orlando.
literally built the same.
Hmm.
The only thing
Orlando
about
is built. Orlando is built to beat most teams. It's
yeah,
just whether the night is on or off. And then Paulo Banchero is literally 6'10", almost young Braun, almost
and a
with his,
guard.
in a and a guard,
Yeah,
literally, and a guard. He's a
yeah.
power forward that plays downhill like Braun and can handle the ball like most guards.
Imagine Victor Wembanyama with actual body on him. Paulo Banchero literally plays like Carmelo Anthony.
Yes. It's like he's a mix of a lot of different players. He plays, and which is his own style.
The only difference is his jump shot is not as smooth as Carmelo,
Not
but
yet.
that bully style, that's
Hmm.
Carmelo.
Yep.
And that was why Detroit was dog walking a lot of these fucking teams, because they were bully balling people. You
Yep.
can't bully ball Orlando. They're built for that shit. So that's why it played out the way that it played out.
Hmm.
Wasn't shocked. So again, Atlanta, I was not shocked. I did not feel like the Knicks were going to sweep them. I did not feel like that. I was like, it's going to be 5 or 6 games. Ultimately, we knew the Knicks were the better team,
Hmm.
but Atlanta was not going to lay down. I've been telling people since fucking this guy was on Portland. CJ McCollum is a fucking problem. I've been telling people this shit for years. Everybody was like, they didn't, nah, it's Dame's team. Fuck that, my nigga. CJ McCollum is a dog, boy. He's
Hmm.
been a dog. He's always been a dog. I was
Yeah.
not shocked. I was not shocked with Atlanta. I was not shocked at all. So again, you got and that's just the East.
Hmm.
Because in all fairness, Philadelphia has to come out the East. And Embiid is never healthy. He's never healthy. Boston, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking when they did the shit that they did over this fucking offseason, but they single-handedly fucked the league.
They pretty much just said first the league was making moves to kind of accommodate for and accommodate what the Knicks just did. I don't care what anybody says. People are like, "Oh no, no, no!" Literally, if you watch basketball the way people say they do, you will understand what the trend is always is. Whenever a team wins the championship, every team after that tries to manipulate their team to make it be something of the same or something that can potentially stop them. You
You
build their
really,
weaknesses or you build their same team.
if you really thought, if you're a real true basketball fan, anybody with a pulse did not expect the Knicks to sweep Philadelphia the way that they swept Philadelphia.
No,
When
and
I mean
Philadelphia played well.
they embarrassed Philadelphia. They embarrassed Philly in Philly. In
And,
Philly.
yeah, and as I said,
So
Philly played well most of that series, right? They kept the games close in the first half into some of the third quarter, but then the Knicks just know how to win.
exactly. So it wasn't enough
Hmm.
for Philly to get Jaylen Brown, which I actually supported that. Why?
Me
Because I
too.
feel like Tyrese Maxey and Jaylen Brown is going to be what Drew Holiday and Jaylen Brown could have been if Jason Tatum wasn't taking the ball out of their hands majority of the damn time.
Christ.
Look, Dre, that's
Yeah, that's a
another
whole thing. I
yeah.
agree. I agree with you on that one. I'm just like,
So again, and it's fulfilling to get to talk like this, right?
yeah.
Because now I get to air that out.
Hmm.
So I love that pickup for Philly. I felt like Boston was stupid. They got rid of the wrong star. They got rid of the wrong $300 million fucking contract. But that's neither here nor there. You know,
Hmm.
it is what it is.
That got shit to do with
But
us.
was I fucking expecting LeBron to go there for literally Taco Bell prices? No, I did not.
Literally.
So that's the political.
Hmm.
Philly looks good on paper, but they still got to do the work to be formidable. Because again, that wasn't the only big signing in the Eastern Conference with Giannis going to Miami. Now, granted, Giannis in Miami, they make them a threat, but are they a threat to win a championship? No. You
Not
need
this
enough
year.
pieces of
Not this year.
not for the next 2 years, honestly.
Yeah,
But
next year.
they
Next year, possibly not this year. No.
yeah. So, but like I said, I don't feel like that makes them favorites. On
Hmm.
paper, yes, they're favorites. Why? Because any team LeBron goes on, especially if he has an Avenger set up with him, they're gonna automatically be favorites. And I'm not saying this out of hometown bias. I'm saying this
Yeah.
because we literally just witnessed so many records being broken in that one postseason alone by the same team in every round of the fucking playoffs.
Right.
This team is not for play.
Hmm.
Granted, they don't have Mitchell Robinson, and he was a big contribution to what that team was,
Yeah.
right? Mitchell Robinson was only in the game for 16 to 15 minutes. I need people to understand that. I need people to understand that. So not only is this team beyond comfortable around playing each with each playing on the same roster and playing the same brand of basketball and having the same belief and knowing how to lock in and don't know how to give up. These same motherfuckers overcame a 29-point lead. They were getting blown out on their home floor by the San Antonio Spurs with a 7'6" alien
Hmm.
and a bunch of dogs, young, hungry dogs. They
Yeah.
overcame that 29-point deficit, won, and then did not lose an away game.
Nope. The whole playoffs.
So for me to sit here with a straight face and say Philadelphia is the favorites, as a Knicks fan and as a basketball fan and as technically as a sports analyst to a degree now because we do Yerrr, I cannot make a respectable opinion and sit there and say that the Sixers are more favored than the Knicks. They're not.
Hmm.
I don't even think the Sixers are more favored than OKC or San Antonio, who has now experienced their first heartbreak. So now they got even more to prove.
Hmm.
I don't see that. I don't see the Sixers beating these teams. They got a lot to build up before they can do that. Hell, Joel Embiid got to play a full season before I can believe anything that the Sixers do. That's just
Yeah.
me.
This man got to play 70 games for me to be like, oh, okay.
And with the LeBron James pickup, they don't have a bench. They lost Kelly Oubre.
Yeah.
They lost uh Andre Drummond.
Yeah. The crazy part about them not having the bench that they had last year is that it wasn't a money issue with LeBron. LeBron was going to take whatever they had. They decided that Jaylen Brown thing kind of deflated them and depleted them more than anything because Jaylen Brown is going
They
to
got to pick
make
up that $300 million.
you
They got to pick up that
got to
three
pick
hundred
up that
million.
money, and then you can't pay people, and then the teams do not want to hit that second apron and start paying the league taxes for that.
My nigga, the Knicks have the same roster. They just don't have Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, they lost a few pieces, but yeah, nothing
Who's
that
the other pieces?
they lost
Mitchell
Robinson,
Robinson. That's
show
it.
him, and they lost some of their bench. But I get what you're saying, right? The Knicks overall, for the
Has the
most
same
part,
roster.
outside of like three maybe four players are not there. Um, them be able to re-sign everybody they need
Alvarado,
to re-sign
Shamit.
and Sherman, and then give Cat the extension is going to be a godsend for New York basketball.
And they got Clarkson back.
Yeah, and they got Clarkson back. Now, next year is probably going to be more of the problem because Jalen Brunson is extension ready. And again, this whole second apron thing. So that team, excuse me, whatever happens this year coming up, going into free agency next year, is going to determine what happens with that team. But for now, the Knicks are basically the damn near the same team. And I think the Andre Drummond pickup is a really good pickup because I was saying, hey, get Andre Drummond. Get Andre
Mm?
Drummond. He's not the defender that Mitchell Robinson is. He is not. But he is a fantastic rebounder, a pretty decent free throw shooter that you can't hack him and expect him to miss his free throws.
He can
And
give me more than 15 minutes, too.
he can give you more than 15 minutes. He's very much mobile on the floor. Mitchell Robinson filled in a spot that was needed. He's going to be good. He's going to be good for the Celtics or whatever the Celtics turn into. But
Oh, the Celtics still gonna be a problem. That's just
it's not, no, I don't like. Again, I keep saying Jason Tatum will never be my number one.
it's
That's
not
why,
about Jason Tatum. They're
yeah,
very well coached.
they
They're
are
very
very
well
well
coached.
coached. But Jason Tatum be taking some bullshit shots and be shooting them out of games.
That's a fact. They
They,
still got Derek White. They still
they still
got
got, yeah, they got Payne Pritchard, who's supposed to. They said he's supposed to have some sort of uprising, like a. They said some ridiculous shit, and I'm just like,
hmm
Payton Pritchard is Payton Pritchard is Steve Kerr who knows how to dribble.
That's crazy.
They're gonna be like, oh, Payton Pritchard is Steve Kerr who knows how to dribble and gets more shot attempts. It's all right.
I'm like I said, whatever happens, it's my issue is right.
Mm-hmm.
This is my issue. We couldn't get a summer. We couldn't just like the summer wasn't even over, and these fucking Bronsexuals had to find a way. They just had to find a way to try to.
How you gonna blame LeBron fans for LeBron going to
Cause
Philly, bro? Like,
no, it's not even LeBron being in Philly. It's not. Philly is my second home. It's my
okay,
second home. And now they're about to fuck Broad Street up. They just gonna sabotage Market Street. I don't like it, Dre. I don't like it. You gonna have a bunch of weirdo, ashy knee, nut hugging motherfuckers out here eating cheesesteak for nothing. Cause none of these niggas is real Sixers fans. They wasn't there when there was two AIs in the building. They weren't there. They were not there. Now all of a sudden they gonna act like they fucking diehards. I promise you. I hope a YN shoots them. I can't stand these mother. I hate
you can't say
Bronsexual.
that. You can't say
Why
that.
can't I? Why can't I?
Yeah, you can't say that. I'm gonna take that out too.
Look, I'm letting you know now. If one of these weirdo Bronsexuals say "young bull," they need to be shot in the face. That's just my opinion. It needs to happen because you're not like. Don't be riding on the ATVs and the dirt bikes. Y'all not built like that. And I hope y'all go to West Philly. I really do. Or North. Go to North Philly talking that weird Bronx sexual talk shit and act like y'all really Sixers fans. You bitches. I can't. Ooh,
so
ooh.
I don't. So to the extent that you're saying, when you say a lot of that, I don't think just like I didn't think when he left to Miami. The same thing when he went to the Lakers. The LeBron fans, I don't think will go to that extent because for the most part, from what I've seen out of LeBron
Mm,
fans, are it is wherever he at. That's where the fandom is. They're not rooting for everybody. That's just like when we were fans of Kobe Bryant.
mm,
We wasn't exactly fans of the Lakers.
I was.
I was too, but there are people who are fans of players, and that fandom will be more of the fandom of the player than the actual team. I don't think, to your extent, what you're saying, them going into the damn
They going to
going
Geno's.
in the goddamn Genos and going in the whole buku and all that other shit, trying to
Talk about
get
some young
themselves
bull
off.
this.
Yeah,
Hit
get
the
themselves
joint.
off. I
Then
don't
they
think they're
gonna
gonna.
turn Muslim and
Yeah,
shit, eating
I don't think
scrapple
it's
and
gonna
shit.
be. I don't think it's gonna be
Bitches.
that. What I do think is, like you said, it will be an influx of fandom, which will probably raise everything in Philadelphia. But
Yep.
because I went to a Philly versus Lakers game this year, tickets was nothing. I go to a
Oh,
Philly
that's gonna
Lakers
change.
game now,
That's changing.
it's gonna be triple.
That's what I'm telling you. Some
So,
bullshit, especially because this jackass is going. I'm sorry, I shouldn't call him that. Especially because he's gonna be retiring soon.
but I don't think
And
he's gonna retire this. This is not his last season. This is not
no,
his
he
last
said
season.
2 years. He said two
Yeah,
years.
yeah, he has an option year on that second contract, so he may not even come back to Philadelphia next year.
I'm
So,
just saying. I'm just, like all I'm saying is how are y'all like applauding this shit? Like he's fucked the league at least 4 times. 4 times he's fucked the league, and
mhm.
you guys is just going. Y'all gonna let him get away with it? This the shit that I be talking about.
So,
It wasn't enough for this motherfucker to join up with Wade and Bosh. He
mhm,
go join up with Kyrie and fucking Kevin Love. Then
mhm.
he goes to the Lakers and join up with fucking Anthony Davis and fucking Dwight Howard and shit. Come on. Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and VJ Edgecombe. This is some bullshit. You
So
know this is some bullshit.
my question to you then is, if he would have joined New York,
I would have been mad about it too. Because I don't want you in New York. I
but
don't.
but if he would have joined
I'd have been
New
pissed
York,
about it too.
all right, but it would have been the same lopsidedness. It's honestly, I'm gonna be for real. A lot of the same lopsidedness that you're talking about, unless he would have joined fucking Charlotte or some shit like that, it's not.
No.
It's not much less lopsidedness it would have been if he'd have went to Orlando. Orlando is a favorite. If
He
he'd
could
go,
have went to
go,
Cleveland and I would have been fine.
I would
Because it
hate it. He going to Cleveland because James
why?
Harden is there.
The okay? James Harden hasn't been James Harden since since he had Jeremy Lin on his fucking team. That was the
Exactly,
last
and that's the
time.
problem. That's the problem. So we gonna sit here and act like I ain't been right about James Harden in the past however many years. Every time the playoffs hit, James Harden don't be James Harden in.
Look, you was right about James Harden. I was right about Zion Williamson.
You were sure right about Zion Williamson. I'm not taking that away from you. My thing is him going to Cleveland, right? Him going to Cleveland, yes, I agree. It's a better one. It's a better fairy tale, and then two, it still puts Cleveland up there, but the balance is a little bit easier to kind of look at and be like, all right, well, we see why he did it.
Yeah,
Even if he went to
analytically.
even if he went to Golden State still wouldn't have
They're
been.
old. They're
They would
old.
have been old. They wouldn't have
Yeah.
been title contenders. They'd have got ran off the floor. I just want to see
By
LeBron and
San
Curry.
Antonio.
Right. I just want to see LeBron and Curry play together for a full season. That's
Pause.
all I wanted to see. Pause. But
That was crazy.
my question to you, right?
Mhm.
So the Heatles, right? That was a combined effort,
That was
right?
bullshit. That's
It
what it
was a
was.
combined effort. If you want to blame anybody, blame Dwayne Wade.
I ain't never been such a fucking San Antonio Spurs fan in my
Right.
fucking life.
And then you
And I
lost it.
hated it. I
But,
hated it
but
so
look,
much, bro.
you blame LeBron instead of blaming Dwayne Wade, who was gonna go to Chicago, and then he said, you know what, we all can play together. That's LeBron's fault,
I see your point.
right?
I
And
see your
then guess
point.
who else was gonna go? He's gonna be mad at Carmelo Anthony for going instead of Chris Bosh.
100%. I would have never respected Carmelo Anthony again.
It's over for that. He's like, it's over for that.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think that's the one thing one reason why I respected Carmelo Anthony. Because he's like,
Mhm.
nah, I want to beat him.
Right, and that's cool. That's cool. Whatever.
He didn't
But
do
then,
it, but I
yeah.
can respect the effort.
So then he goes. So he goes back to Cleveland. Kyrie's already there. These niggas got Anthony Bennett. These niggas got Anthony Bennett and Dion Waiters play with Kyrie Irving. If I'm LeBron James, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody got to get the fuck on. Go.
I'm
Anthony
just
Bennett.
saying, bro. Four
But
times though.
so the question is this, right? You have an opportunity to take the path to put a good team around you without depleting your own resources and being able to make the moves that you make. Would you not make those moves? And it's not just so much out of a competitive mind spirit. It's just real simple shit. Like,
Am I
would
the
you do
Knicks?
it?
Would I sign LeBron James?
Probably not. No.
Come on, man. I just look
But if you
again.
being an NBA player and
It's
you
not
had
me being an NBA player. It's me
no,
being a basketball fan.
no, but I'm
I
asking you.
the last 5 years
Hmm.
have been great. Why? Because you did not know who was going to win the championship.
And we
Look,
still don't. We
as
still
much as
don't.
we, exactly, as much as we were like, yo, the Knicks are a really good team. We were all saying this last year. I'm like, yo, we got to make the finals this year.
As much as I was trolling them, I did acknowledge that the Knicks
Right?
were a
So,
phenomenal team last year.
but
And Tay said that
we
they were a
also
better
had
team last year.
we also had the mindset, yo, Detroit ain't gonna be so easy
Hmm.
as they, like because they gave us an issue last year.
Right.
Yes, we don't got Indiana to worry about. At the time, Jason Tatum was injured, so we ain't think they were going. We was like, yo, we ain't think we gonna run into them. I was
Hmm.
like, Philly, them niggas just picked up Paul George.
Yeah.
Don't
Mm.
know.
Yeah.
Don't know how that's going to plan out, but Joel Embiid is always injured. Yo, we literally play. We did not know what was going to happen with this Philly shit. You have legit four fucking all stars, bro. Three MVPs on the same team. It doesn't. It's not right. And good again. And I'm not saying like, oh, Sixers are going to win the championship. I don't
Hmm.
believe the Sixers are going to win the championship. I just feel like, yo,
Hmm.
you're stacking the deck and you're ruining the league in the process. LeBron on his last 2 years or last 3 years, nigga, go home. They need that. They need that. This is the first time really you look at Cleveland, you be like, oh, they're a formidable team, and there's no LeBron there. Nigga, it wouldn't have looked like a slaughter team with you, Donovan Mitchell, and James Harden. No. And Jared Allen, y'all would still be in the game. Y'all be in the game. We're not are we forgetting that Cleveland made it to the Eastern Conference Finals?
When second round, they ain't been to the conference finals since LeBron left.
No, nigga, we played them last year.
In the conference finals? No,
Yes.
no, y'all played Indy last year in the conference finals.
No, nigga, just now we
Oh, you talking
played
about this year?
Cleveland.
You talking about this
Yeah,
year?
we just played them in the conference finals.
Oh, you talking about this? Yeah, man. To be fair, bro, to be 110% fair, right? Who they beat the Celtics, right?
Who? Cleveland?
Yes. Who they beat to get
No,
into the?
Philly beat the Celtics.
Who
They
they
beat
beat?
Detroit.
They okay. So they beat Detroit, and again, you can only play the teams that are in front of you. I say this about the Knicks, so I'm going to keep the same energy about everybody else. The Cavaliers, as per usual, are usually the 1, 2, or 3 seed. They're usually pretty good. They just
Yeah,
melt in the playoffs.
yeah,
What
pause.
I'm so them beating Detroit, who is having problems with Orlando, who is supposed to be the quote unquote lesser team. Cleveland should have dog walked them, right?
Yeah,
And they didn't. It shows how Cleveland is, right? And I get it. LeBron goes there, it's more even. But as you said, it takes at least a year, at least a season or half a season for all of that to be put together when what he does in Cleveland. I mean, what he does
mhm.
in Philly, and it would took the same half a season it would took in yeah, it would have took the half a season in Philly. It would have took a half a season in Cleveland. So
I'm just saying it would be more respected if it was Cleveland to me. Cleveland, I would have respected. I wouldn't have had no ifs, ands, or buts. I wouldn't even got mad if he went to Miami, right? Because whatever.
yeah,
But
Pat Riley shouldn't
this,
touch them fucking cookies.
but Sixers, man, I'm just like, yo, the fuck? Like,
I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying, but you also you counteracted your own argument. It's going to take them some time to get it
yeah,
together.
it's gonna take time. I'm just saying you can't look at that on paper because I know the next topic we're about to get on is what Kevin Durant said.
No,
So it's
that's real quick, and we could talk about that shit now.
we could talk about it right now. So like
Yeah.
I said, on paper,
Yes.
the Sixers are the favorite on paper
Yep.
because of exactly what I said. You have four fucking All Stars, three MVPs on the same team, and it's not like Joel Embiid was an MVP a decade ago. It had to be what 4 years ago.
Probably. Yeah. 3 years.
It was
4 years.
3 or 4 years ago. Jaylen Brown just won a title. He was the Larry Bird MVP, and he
And
was
the
the
Finals
the
MVP.
Finals MVP. Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe is on the fucking come up. Tyrese Maxey is already here.
Mm-hmm. And VJ's
VJ
right
Edgecombe is right there.
there. Mm-hmm.
Now you gonna get these niggas the all-time leading NBA scorer.
I'm saying, Matt, if you had the power to change wherever you go, you can change the culture and bring winning with you. Would you not do that?
For Philly, Look,
I'm
I'm
talking
happy.
about in general. Like, if you had the opportunity to
I
go
don't want to
wherever you
think. I
wanted,
don't want to think as a franchise owner. I want to think like I'm fucking David
no,
Stern and I veto fucking and
no.
I
But I mean,
veto Chris
Chris
Paul
Paul.
coming to the fucking
But I'm
Lakers.
talking
That's
about
the fuck should have happened.
think about it as just think. Okay, so think about it as a regular person. If you had the opportunity, let's say this: we have a business, right?
Hmm.
And we have an opportunity to take our business over the edge by bringing somebody in. That's like if we're doing this podcast. We've been doing this podcast for just about 7 years. If
Yeah.
we had an opportunity to bring a Jamel Hill, a Max Kellerman, a Stephen A. Now I'm just saying names,
I'm
right?
about to say Max Kellerman's crazy.
If we had an opportunity to bring a name that will boost our star power, are we going to be like, nah? I'm just saying.
It's a
If the Job
bad.
Appearance podcast,
I
if
feel
you
like
were
it's a bad example, Dre. It's
no,
a very
if if
Jaylen Brown already puts them in a situation where they can rebuild that culture. I don't agree. That's a bad example to use.
but how?
I,
If you Jaylen Brown is one step. I can understand, as I said, if LeBron came in and depleted the team. LeBron didn't deplete shit this time. This was Jaylen. Them trading for Jaylen Brown and got like they deplete the Sixers did that shit. LeBron going there for a bag of chips for the
I'm
fun.
talking about the league, though, Dre. I'm not
The
talking
league is
about.
gonna be fine. We saw what happened when LeBron went to the Heat. Very beatable. Were they not?
Yeah, they
Were they not?
lost.
Right, they lost. When
Yeah.
KD went to the Warriors, they didn't win 73 games when KD was there.
But they
They
won the
won
championship.
they won two championships.
Yeah, back to
Just
back.
like just like Miami won back-to-back championships. You know
Thank
what
God for
other super
Kawhi
team
Leonard.
won the championship when they first got formed? People, well, considered the super
Boston.
team, Boston, right? And
Yeah.
them niggas was old. And the East Conference was a dogfight back then too. Them old niggas beat LeBron. Them old niggas beat Wade. Them old niggas beat Dwight Howard.
Detroit.
Them old,
And
them old niggas beat
Detroit.
Detroit. Them old niggas beat everybody. My thing is, I get what you're saying. For parody reasons, him going to Philadelphia looks nasty. If you look at it, and that's the feeling I had when KD went to the Warriors. The only difference I say that, as I said, is that LeBron's not going to a team he hasn't who busts his ass in the playoffs. LeBron's not going to a team that was better
No,
than his
Jalen
team.
Brown is.
Jalen
Jalen Brown
Brown is
is.
going to a team that that beating him. He
But it
lost in
wasn't
the
his
playoffs,
choice.
but it
Boston
wasn't his
got rid of
choice.
him.
It wasn't
They
his
got rid of
choice.
him.
It wasn't his choice. Now the whole thing that KD said in terms of the Warriors, his Warriors being worse than that, this Philly team. He brought up the point. Klay Thompson nowhere near MVP, but Klay Thompson was very effective
For
because
22 points a game.
22 points a game. KD close to 25 points. Steph at that time 26, 27 points. Draymond doing everything else.
12 points per
Yeah,
game.
12 points, 7 rebounds, a couple of assists, 8 assists, almost in
Mm.
that range. 5 assists, whatever. Versus Tyrese Maxey, top five point
28,
guard,
28 points per game.
28 points per game.
Jalen Brown,
Jaylen Brown,
29 points per game.
29 points per game. LeBron, 20 points per game.
26.
No, it was 20. It was 26.
It was 26.
All right, LeBron 26 points a game, and Joel Embiid close to 30. Yeah, it can be done, but then again, when you look at that team, somebody has to not score.
Who? They all gonna score.
They
They
all
gonna
not going to score 20 fucking points a game.
who's stopping them? Who's stopping them? You're not stopping
You want to
Joel
know who's
Embiid from
stopping?
getting.
You want to know who's stopping them? The goddamn league office because they don't like Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown. You know who's stopping Joel Embiid? Him not knowing
Injuries.
how to take care of his fucking body. You know who's stopping goddamn LeBron James? The goddamn old age and fucking load management. You know who's stopping Tyrese Maxey? Them goddamn turnovers. You know who's
Yeah,
stopping VJ Edgecombe? Nobody, because he ain't gonna get the ball like that no more. So
yeah.
like, but in terms of that head to head matchup, I do agree that until I will say until I see it on paper, yeah, the Sixers should run them out the water. But twos don't beat threes.
Yeah,
Twos don't beat threes. And the Warriors are fucking snipe. Those Warriors were snipers. Even
my
Draymond.
nigga, they are draining them out the fucking gym,
Yeah, they're
out the
shooting
gym,
shit from half court, bro.
yeah,
But
out the
it's
gym.
now on defense. Now on defense, that's a whole different story. Joel Embiid is Draymond Green not doing shit on offense, so he ain't gonna be not able to do nothing on offense with Joel Embiid,
Mm,
right? Well, he's gonna dribble past Joel Embiid probably, but well, if I am the Philadelphia 76ers, Draymond got to beat us, right? You can't say that about the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm gonna let Joel Embiid beat us.
well, he
I'm gonna let
could.
Tyrese Maxey beat us.
They could.
Right. I'm gonna let Jaylen Brown beat us.
The Knicks, the Knicks,
I'm gonna let LeBron beat us.
the Knicks
Excuse me.
strategy against the Sixers was look, Tyrese Maxey gonna have to beat us,
And that
and,
worked, but the
and
game
he couldn't.
was
He kept giving up the ball,
he
which I
kept
didn't
giving us the
understand.
ball.
He
Yeah,
kept giving up the ball. I was like, yo, why is he doing this? And then I realized the Sixers' whole plan was, no, we're gonna feed Joel. This nigga is tired. He's
but
tired.
but
That's what I kept saying.
that's their
He's
biggest
tired.
problem. That's gonna be their biggest problem because when if Joel does not become a better passer, this shit not gonna work. This shit not gonna
Nigga, if Joel Embiid don't do what fucking Jimmy Butler wanted his stupid ass to do, they gonna have an issue.
right. Which is like they
Be a dog.
y'all nigga shit be a dog, but that same team picked Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. So
Yeah, I'll
I
never.
mean, I'll never forgive them for that.
That shit. Yeah,
I will
I ain't never
never
gonna
forgive
hold you.
them for that.
Me being in Philly, I used to joke on that shit all the time. I say, y'all niggas chose to bias. Y'all need to
Y'all
be
chose
shot.
Tobias Harris,
And now
and
that nigga's in San Antonio.
right, and he played. Tobias Harris played well last season. I was like,
I can't believe
okay,
Detroit let him go. I'm
yeah,
not even
Detroit
gonna
was
hold you. I
tripping.
could not believe. I can't believe they let him go.
Detroit
He
was
brought that culture there.
tripping.
He brought
So
that
now,
culture.
not even a
They
culture. He brought somebody who could magically have 30 points out of nowhere.
and now
And now you
K
put
don't
in
got no help.
K don't got
None.
nobody.
None.
And then Jalen
None.
Duran is probably going to be traded at some point, and he
Yeah, because
really
he ain't
won't have no.
resigned.
He ain't
Because he ain't
resigned
resigned.
because they're not
Yeah.
Detroit's not trying to pay him. So it's this NBA season is going to be wicked, more or less, more so on the East Coast because as I said, it's going to be a fucking bloodbath on the East. On the East, it is going to be a bloodbath on the East. The standings
Pew
are going to look
pew.
pew pew bow. Like all of it's going. The standings are going to be very very linear on the
Yeah.
East. The West, of course,
Top.
I don't think the Western Conference is going to dominate the Eastern Conference this
It's
year.
two. There's only two teams.
Yeah,
OKC and San Antonio.
right. And then the
Because San
Lakers are
Antonio got the same
Lakers are
team,
all
but they got better.
yeah. The Lakers got all. So here's my problem with the Lakers, and we're gonna end the show after this.
They're white.
Not just that. Anthony Davis asked y'all niggas to go get a center after y'all let Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee go frolic about their business. Then y'all made him play center. He kept getting hurt. He says, "Can we get a center?" They don't get a center. This nigga is a year and a half out from being a Laker. These niggas get one of the best young centers in the fucking league. LeBron said, "Give me some backup. Let me get some other pieces. Let me get more valuable pieces."
Yeah, that nigga DeAndre.
These niggas get DeAndre in.
Yeah,
Bruh, the Lakers,
yeah, listen.
the Lakers are a funny team.
Them
The
niggas
Lakers
is
are,
weird, bro. They
y'all
funny.
weird, bro.
They are
Y'all
funny.
so weird, bro. Y'all make it hard,
Mm.
even harder to root for y'all, bro. I don't even care. Like,
I never thought I'd ever see the day that the Los Angeles Lakers would turn into the Boston Celtics in the '70s. This shit's crazy.
right, and the Celtics turning into the goddamn Lakers. Like, Yeah, they were. Yo, that was crazy. It was really crazy because the Celtics were like a mainly a black team, at one like a super black team, and now the Lakers are like a super white team. It's just like it's out of the fucking world right now. Like I would have never thought the NBA would switch up like that, but
I'll start with the next one in the championship.
yeah. The Knicks won the championship and everybody became fucking special, bro. Everybody decided to do bullshit, but it is what it is. But that is all for this episode of the Your Sports Show. Follow us on all social media platforms at Your Sports Show. Follow me at the Wise Brother on all social media platforms. Follow BK Matt at Henny Bobby Brown 25 on all or most social media platforms. Don't follow Queen Tay if you find her in traffic. You find her in traffic, but you may not want to.
Her
Uh,
hands work.
her hands work, and so do ours.
Hmm.
Uh, also, people get out our comments on YouTube talking bullshit.
Love
Like,
it.
stop talking bullshit about us. Someone saying, "Oh, y'all went from talking about the really being title contenders to talking about to talking about the Thunder." Yes, because that fucking matters. If they can't beat Philadelphia in the regulars, if Philly can't beat OKC once or twice, or maybe three times if they meet in the goddamn Emirates Cup. If they can't beat them, or it don't even look like a chance of beating them, what you think they're gonna do in the playoffs after getting beat up and then having to go face OKC, who's already mad that they lost last year?
You know what I'm talking about? It's the
The shit matters.
Bronsexuals.
The
The
shit matters.
Bronsexuals. It's the Bronsexuals. You know, and I be
It's not
knowing
even
you,
a
right?
bronze section. It was dumbass people who hide behind no name, no picture as profiles talking
Bronsexuals.
bullshit. It's not just Bron.
Bronsexuals.
It's not. It's that's not LeBron fans. It's just not
I
LeBron
can't
fans.
see that Bronsexual. I'm telling you, they're
You
Bronsexuals.
can say that. No, you can say they're Bronsexual. I'm talking about the neck beards who live and die by just fucking stats or just die on fucking trolling. Y'all
We
should
gotta go.
shut the fuck up. Get off. Put a picture up and talk to me. Put a picture up and talk to me. Put a picture up and talk to me. If you don't got no profile picture, or if your profile is locked, don't talk to me. No fucking talk to me. Don't no comment on the shit and then act like a bitch when I fucking comment back and then you want to argue. Don't no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because the world is watching my page. Nobody can watch you because you want to be a hot to go seek little ass bitch. But that's okay. For BK Matt, for the Queen Tay, it is your boy Big Baby signing off. Peace.